She did not get a complication, but he did.
Yeah, so it's up to you, because it doesn't say in the rules that you get a complication based off of what you roll.
In that case, I'm erasing it. Okay,
yeah.
No complication issued. That's fine. You are in the cockpit. J.R. Tate is here. He's kind of blown off the mini G. The co-pilot is steering. The pilot turns around to the steering wheel and it makes some adjustments and starts pressing some buttons around. J.R. Tate is chewing on a piece of paper.
Oh, I mean, I'm still going to see it. If I have to use the voice, I'm still going to see that report. I'll try to, but I don't want to hog it, so I figured you'd hop back over to the other people and then come back to us.
I think it might be time. We could ask your mates. Are you guys okay with letting her, do one of her talents here? But we should.
Well, she can do it in a subtle way, where we might not even notice. Right?
Yeah, so with the voice talent, depending on how many momentum she spends, it really depends on how subtle she is using it.
I think it's so it's
I didn't mean
the
that though.
More it says the greater the number the greater the number of automatic successes, the more overt my use of the voice is, which others may notice. So and I can also buy automatic successes on any test made to resist the voice, but I'm not resisting it. So,
we've all seen the movie. This is the part where she's going to talk with the voice modulator that Tarek uses. So whatever she says, maybe Tarek can echo it in the voice. So she speaks with like a powerful voice from the heavens. Is there a mechanic on it? Can you click that thing on your character sheet? Do we need to roll something for it?
Yes, it says I use on any communicate test made to influence. It says when you use voice, you may add 1, 2, or 3 points to threat to score the same number of automatic. I don't know if I roll it. I don't know.
I understand. Well, I feel like you already rolled your communicate. Do you want to just apply this to the one you just rolled? Or do you feel like you need a new communicate check? You've just rolled a communicate with 2 successes. So now you could spend threat to raise your 2 successes to high enough.
Let's do that.
To high enough for you to pass the check. Now you needed 4 to pass the check, so you need to buy 2 successes. How much threat will that cost you?
So when I may be able to use your voice, you may add 1, 2, or 3 points to threat to score the same number of automatic successes. So I would need.
You need 2.
Yes.
Okay, I raised the threat to 8. Okay, done. Now your communicate check that you just did, you redo it. You say whatever you're going to RP right here. Your 2 or 3 words or 5 words of command at J.R. Tate, and it comes out so forcibly that he now you can. People may not notice that she's used it, but what you do notice is that his hands start shaking and he starts sweating. His feet are dragging along the ground as he rotates his chair. He's trying to spin himself backwards, but he can't do it. He spins towards the Bene Gesserit and hands over the logbook.
Nice.
What's your voice say?
My voice says, hand me the report now.
Hand me the report now.
That's creepy.
That sounds like a voice, though.
You better hand it over.
He hands over the logbook. There's one page torn out where he's chewing on it, and there's a lot of scribbling in there. The logbook has a large amount of mechanical malfunctions in there. You see that some of the handwriting, there's 3 sets of handwriting in there, and they mainly are accounting for one person that allegedly did the work. Okay, I'll come again. You notice that one person's name.
Is he scapegoating on Karina? He's scapegoating on Karina, is he?
Yeah, Yuletide's name is written, but by 3 different people. So 3 different people have signed off that Yuletide did XYZ work. He might be scapegoating. I don't know yet, but
I feel like he's scapegoating. He's saying it's someone else's fault. I mean, I feel like that's what this says. I don't know for sure. I don't know much about, doohickeys and thingamabobs, but I think that's what this says.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's taking responsibility, that's for sure.
No, not like a commissioner should. She'll give him a dirty look.
He presses a radio button and says, "We got 5249."
Doesn't sound good.
Oh, don't worry about it, ma'am. May I have that logbook back now? Whoa, I'm feeling a little bit woozy. I think I might need to go lay down for a while. I don't feel quite myself in these last few minutes.
No.
Okay. What do you want? 5249. 5249.
I say we should go now, and I say you should put that in your belongings, your vigor and earlier. We should go now.
I'd like to make a calculated prediction.
Yes? Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a drink of my Sappho, and it's a difficulty of 4 to begin with, and it's an understand. I'm going to deductively reason with the power corruption, or the power thing. And I'm going to buy, so it's a 2 now. I'm going to buy, I'm going to use one determination for one of my dice. And so that means I automatically win, and this roll just kind of is gravy. So I'm not gonna buy any momentum.
Yes, thank God. Someone. And so let me address the narrative side. So he's mechanically using a determination point, and he'll say this too. He's very determined to make sure this happens. So he's using the mechanics in the game. All of you had one determination in this game. Go ahead and use it if you get another chance at a check. We are zeroing in on the last amount of checks in today's session.
Okay.
So great use. So glad you get to demonstrate that here. This is exciting.
Great. Okay. And using focus, yes. It's my deductive reasoning. And so the calculated prediction is, first of all, is the number and type of deficiencies that we thus far witnessed on the carryall, the contributing, and is that the reason why the spice productivity is down? Is my first question. And I can buy up to 2 more, or actually I can buy multiple more questions with 2 momentum each. So I'm gonna try.
I just directly answer you, or you roll for that answer?
No, I roll it.
Okay, all right.
I gotta make. Actually, I already made it, but this is just.
Where? Oh.
So I get 1 more momentum because the 2 is a difficulty of 2 because my Sappho, my quality 1 Sappho, and it was so that brought it down to difficulty of 2. I used 1 determination point, and I was rolling 2 dice, which I should have only rolled 1 now that I think about it. But you want me to re-roll just for 1 dice? Because my other one's an automatic for the determination. I can do that real quick. That's fine. Even though I made it no matter what already, but
I know, but it's up to you on the mechanics. Again, I don't want to make you guys feel rushed because we do have like 15 more minutes, but the ending will be mostly RP. So spend up your momentum and things like that fairly.
So it worked out. It worked out the same. So I banked 1. So I'd like to answer for my first question.
Finally, I get to answer you. Oh my God, the tension
Sorry.
between narrative and mechanics.
Sorry.
The narrative answer and play the RP, but like you have to wait for the roll. Okay. Whew. I'm going to answer you out loud instead of whispering you on this. The things you found, and I'll enumerate what they are, but they're basically 2 things, and you guys can have your suspicions, but you found about 2 or 3 or 4 major areas that's going wrong on this carryall, and those things combined, I will call 50% of the problem. The Mintech calculates that the shoddy repair maintenance record, the corruptibility of the higher-ups, the political appointment of the commissioner, and the danger of the outdated old junker equipment, and perhaps the malfeasance of whomsoever should be taking off in an ornithopter just now to flee the scene, having received a 5149 over their comms. All those people combined are effing things up so bad that it's 50% of the problem of 49.9.774% of the spice production problem. It's not the whole problem.
50%. So you said something about the 50. So do we know what the 54 or whatever is, or that was going to be my second question? Okay, so that's my second question.
This happened. Hold on, you can ask the question, but I'll give you the straight information first. That's occurred in chronological order. That J.R. Tate was voiced, and then he called out a 5249 on the comms, and then an ornithopter started revving up that you heard but haven't seen yet, and then your Fadakin said, "I wonder who's leaving on an ornithopter." Okay, it's back to you, Mentat. What do you want to do with that?
I am going to spend 2 more momentum on this, and I don't have to roll for this one, so I just get to ask an additional question. I can do this until I'm out of momentum. But
yes, please.
So my next question is, I'd like it to be a 2-part, but I'll do the first part. I don't know if I can get away with 2 parts. So what is a 50, through using my calculator prediction, what do I know now is a 54, whatever that number was?
Okay, sure. That is a code for, I think we're busted, GTFO. Do you know GTFO?
Yeah, I do. The frack out. Okay, so, and we heard the ornithopter go. Okay, so I don't think I need to ask you
up on the ceiling, but it's gonna be out of physical reach by the time you get there. You can rush up the staircase in time to see it take off if you want. So I'm leaving that moment of tension, but it is currently starting up on the roof of the carryall.
Do I not make it in time?
I did a sound effect for it like 5 minutes ago, and then I to let you.
I impart my information as quickly as I can to my 2 compatriots that are there with me, and I also say perhaps the commissioner should be put under arrest, Miss Lady Gita.
You want to arrest Lady Gita?
No, I'm telling her that perhaps the commissioner should be put under arrest. That'd be way too much spice. No.
Do Navarre and Tarek go to the lid, the roof of the carryall where you could be inside of the ornithopter takeoff pad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You see someone, and I'm just going to say it out loud. You guys see Karina Yuletide in the seat of an ornithopter, and you catch her eyes directly as she starts to press the gas, and the wings start flapping faster.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have stealth. Could I have stealthed up there?
You can stealth up there, sure.
Yeah, trying to, maybe so she can't see me, or I don't know.
Okay, so you want to stealth?
Subtle.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. No, she wouldn't see you.
Yeah, I'll just climb.
You can that doesn't mean you can grab an ornithopter and stop it from taking off.
No, I was going to see if I can get up there fast enough to climb in.
Oh. Okay. She might have locked the doors, etc. Blah blah blah. Go ahead. You can stealth up to it. The stealth would mean that you're unseen. It doesn't mean that's not good enough to mean you got in.
No. Because maybe she's not going to feel as pressured to take off as fast if she doesn't see me coming.
Right. She got to 5249 about a few minutes ago. She's eager to take off. Go ahead. Is stealth a check, or you just declare it as a talent?
No, I have it as a focus. So it's up to you if I make a move check.
Oh, a move check. Okay, you can make a move check. Yeah, you can make a move check. The fact that you're unnoticed is that'll help you mechanically make your roll better, and I'll RP that you're noticed. But the thing is the difficulty of the move check that I've got to roll. Now, are you said you move up to her in a stealthy way. I think it would be better if you say you want to approach the ornithopter stealthily and get aboard the ornithopter.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay, well, I will set the difficulty of doing that at DC. Well, I'll set it at DC 3, and then I'll spend enough to make it epic difficulty 5.
Okay.
So, and I have plenty of narratives to explain that, but we'll see what you roll. Essentially, it takes off too fast, but basically the door is locked.
Yeah.
And you have to choose, do you want to hang on to the lower rail of it while it floats above the desert, or do you want to let go? But let's see your roll. Maybe you do this epic difficulty action.
We'll see. Yeah. Okay, so move. I'm going to use stealth, obviously, to see if I can get up there. And I'm using faith. Shai Halud will deliver me to whatever fate is mine to see if I can get on this thing or not. Or get noticed. Yeah, it's up to God. I'll burn the last 3 momentum to give me 2 more dice.
Brilliant.
Good luck.
If everyone's okay with that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's DC 5s, and I got to remember to give you guys extra APs for anything with over DC 4, I think. Or when I
drag her out of there.
Didn't get it.
Okay. She sees you, or whether she sees you coming out, doesn't matter. She takes off before you can grab it. It eludes your grasp.
Try.
You did see her flying away, but you can't get there in time, whether she saw you or not. In her view, just the general carryall itself fades into a small speck below her as she climbs to 6,000 meters and takes off to the east, seemingly.
Cool. Well, at least I tried.
All right. I'm going to call it all RP from here on out. I'm going to do stuff like award APs, advancement points. I want to do a better job of that than I've done in the past. So everybody here gets at least... Okay. Everybody here has 1 character point, 1 AP. It's a stat on your character sheet at the lower right, but we would prefer you if you do track it there. We'd also prefer you to track it on your bio tab if you ever spend it. If you're playing just as a one shot, you don't have to. But that's
I like that idea you guys came up with. It helps keep the character sheet in order, kind of. I like that idea.
So you can buy and spend the points, but it would be nice to know how many you had gained in your life. So I award everybody 1 point for introducing your character at the beginning. I award every character 1 point for an epic action or consequential action that you did during the game. I would if my brain was smart, I would have a list and call them out right now because it's really exciting. But one dude saved someone's life, and the Bene Gesserit used a voice, and I got chill bumps. So for each of those actions, each of you PCs gains +1 AP advancement point for that action.
I'm definitely at 0.
What?
I said I'm definitely at 0.
No.
Oh, well, no, that's fine. I'm good.
You're not.
You introduced your character, so you got 1.
No. I was gonna say the introduction is good, but significant action. I built up some threat. I think I'm gonna rack up on pain. I'm gonna rack up on
the dice. The dice were not friendly to you. The dice were not friendly to you, but I think you had an epic gameplay. I think you represented the role play.
He's a good character.
You get it. I can't tell if you're joking or not, but
no. I'm
throwing off my words.
I'm absolutely cool, guys. I enjoyed this so much. Just seriously, it's just fun to anyways.
Okay, hang in there.
Yeah.
We'll hear thank yous and appreciations in 20 more minutes. Right now, everyone here, and this is going to get everybody back on mic. You stand to gain between 1 to 3 advancement points, pending upon how well your character went in pursuit of your ambition. Your character's ambition. It's a stat on your character sheet. It's a part of this RPG, 2D20 game by Modiphius, DUNE Adventures in the Imperium. Please, in Roll20 Virtual Tabletop, click your token and click the button that says Stats. The See Stats button. I would like all PCs to do it. You can either do it now. You go ahead and do it now. Let's get them all in chat. That is going to have your ambition in it. And I've got the Bene Gesserit Alara Gita first. Would you please tell us what your character's ambition is? And then we'll collectively judge if you got 1, 2, or 3 advancement points from your pursuit in that direction. You do not have to have achieved your ambition. You just have to have acted in pursuit.
So I said I updated mine to say that I would do what must need to be done to protect my mission. But ultimately, of course, as a Bene Gesserit, I long to become the Reverend Mother, as does every Bene Gesserit.
Woohoo! 3 points for using the booming voice in the cockpit of a carry-all on the planet of Arrakis. So plus
Nice.
3 more AP to you for that. Let's do Novar next. And thanks again, Israel. It's been really great to play with you. I hope we get to play some more games together. Tell us about your character's ambition.
So my ambition was that I will make my house great through the tip of my blade. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to do the blade part of it yet, but I think that what my decisions have been in that direction.
Brutal. I got to give you 1 point. It's not your fault. The module doesn't hardly let you use your blade point. I'm going to give you the 1 point for the scene in which someone said that you would kill rats with your blade tip, and you shrugged that off. That will count as using your blade tip for your house, and we'll go to the Fadakin Tarek. What's your ambition?
Shai-Hulud will guide my blade. I will do what must be done to protect the Ishwan Bedouin and right the wrongs done to me by the Harkonnens. So I don't know if I've righted any wrongs by the Harkonnens because we didn't meet any Harkonnens, but I think guiding my blade to evaluate the people of House Harfixen and evaluate this carry-all on whether it's or not it's a threat to my people, and also saving the life of an Iraqi native has all come to, I guess, help the Fremen, because I can use all these things as leverage to gain benefits for my siege from this new house. And also identified, obviously, another traitor, which I'd have to tell them about in Yuletide. Will also help me leverage more to help my people.
Hold on to that name, Yuletide. All of you, especially anybody that's going to be around the server in the future, try and incorporate this house and their issues. A couple things I want to say about it there. Here's the first thing. I award you the great epic, the person who took on epic tests. So for taking on 2 epic tests and succeeding at one of them, in which you save somebody's life, and all the reasoning that you just gave, I'm going to make it +2. You get +2 advancement points from that towards your ambition. It's probably the most epic play in the game, so you would think max 3, but I think with the details of your ambition, I'm going to call it a 2.
Okay, thank you.
Draken, your Twisted Mentat, what's been going on with your guy today? He's like, what? He's like out of his mind or something?
He is a little bit.
Great
that's the spice. That's the spice. That's seemed to help him. He predicted the future. First time the prescience has taken a toll. His ambition is to become the House Spy Master, and I believe that my defense of that is that I was trying to network with the new house and trying to root out the criminal element within. So I feel like I'm also making connections and getting in good with the other houses.
Well, ruling phase, the judge calls for input from Frankie, and he's just said AFK BRB, but I would, since he also, not today, but other times operates a character in your house. So the question, I'll put it to Nylartep. Can you open your house's sheet and tell me who the Spy Master is?
Yes, one moment.
Let me gauge whether you came closer to unseating this person or not.
Alrighty. I actually have a plan. I want to.
I don't know if it's an NPC.
It doesn't have anything to do with this, but I do have a plan for that. That didn't really come into it. It's Alex Mandar. Okay. Dull-looking, silent, middle-aged man, it says here.
Mainly partly because I didn't know about him off the top of my head, and maybe because he had nothing to do with this Gariel. You didn't find out anything about him, so I award you 1 point towards your ambition. You advanced your status and credibility, sure, but nobody from Praxis was really here to look at what you were doing, and you were also kind of acting a little bit inebriated. So
That's totally cool. No, thank you. Okay, that's good.
Frankius, are you back? I'm gonna hit his token, and so we can review his ambition, even albeit he is not here at the moment. He's on the road. Let's see what it says. Has he filled it in? He filled in that his new ambition is to teach, train, and pass on his knowledge. Yeah, I put him on the spot there, and I did not tell him there would be a time limit on it. I triggered his ambition at the start of the game. He hadn't written one. He said he'd write one right away. That's the ambition he's come up with in the meantime. To teach, train, and pass on his knowledge. He rolled horribly today. I will not punish him with a 0 AP. Okay, hey, Frankie.
It's okay. Yeah, no, sorry. Guys, I'm going to say something. You guys can all hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm super, I'm okay with, I'm not in it for the XP, I guess is what I'm saying. And in some cases, I've written up ambitions. I've got 2 characters, sort of on this, and both ambitions are not necessarily. In retrospect, I might have phrased them a little different, but the bottom line is I'm in it for the RP, so I'm not super I know that my ambition is more, pass on his knowledge to his troops type of thing. I didn't really have men under my command this time around, so I'm fine with just a 1 advancement point, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yes, yeah. So you do get the 1 from character creation or character introduction, and then the second point I gave you for an epic action, even though you didn't necessarily have one, but in RP wise, and now a 3rd point, but just 1 of the 3 available. So you got 3 from today. Okay.
Perfect. That's fine.
Okay, just 1 from the 1 of the 3 for your ambition, and that's partly, as he just said, that's partly a result of the scenario. He didn't have his troops or assets with him for him to be commanding towards, and it's also because you rolled poorly a little bit.
Yeah.
But on top of that, what I want to say is that you can change your ambition in this game, but I don't mean that you can just freely go edit on your character sheet. Of course, you could do that. That would be cheating. There's a mechanic in the game to change your ambition and your drive statements, I believe. I know there is for drive statements, and I think there is for ambition.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know there is for drive, and for ambition, I'm not exactly sure what the mechanics is. I don't know, so I'll look it up. But
it's at least addressed. It may be addressed with no mechanic and say discourage it or allow it. I don't know, but it's at least brought up in the RPG. So that is something we can revisit.
Yeah, but I tend to write up my ambitions as I see the character as opposed to sort of okay, how much XP can we get? And I'm fine with that. Like I said, I'm just enjoying just hanging out and playing in the Dune universe, and if it works out for the scenario, great. If it doesn't, I'm still having a great time.
That's awesome, man. Thank you for making that clear, and that's a great RPG philosophy and way to play games.
No problem.
Let's go around the horn twice more, if people don't mind, if you have the time to hang out for it. Let's go around and have everybody say any credit that you want to. You can credit any sort of thing that you want to. You can give your name or your pseudonym, your pen name. You could give your website or your Twitter if you wanted to. This is being streamed live on my Twitch, and it'll come out later on my YouTube and my Twitter. So Twitch TV Gold Public, YouTube /Colonel Bruce, that's COLBRUCE for our archives of our favorite videos, and Twitter DGold, DGOLD. I'm also on Roll20 under the name Gold, and now on SPG, Starts Playing Games. Guys, thanks for helping me get me going on SPG. I'm on there as Gold also, so GM Gold. You can look me up for a place to hire a game master to help you out with your games also. And in this case, for Roll20CON 2021, Thanks for being a part of that. I award you all a achievement badge on your Roll20 player profile saying you are a participant in Roll20CON 2021, and you can keep that on your profile forevermore.
Awesome.
So that is me.
Yeah.
Let's go around. You can credit, yourself or anything that you want to shout out to whatsoever. Shannon, how about you?
I go by Shenanigans pretty much on every platform. Roll20, Discord, Warhorn, which is where I do like my games that I post, but I don't do it professionally. I had a great time today. This was my first time playing Dune. Thank you so much for letting me join you guys, because I had a phenomenal time, and I hope to join you guys some more. This was really fun. I signed up for one tomorrow. I don't know if it was you guys. It has a different GM, so I don't know if it's the same world. The same.
Great. Tell us how that one goes. I think it's like DM Jake or something. He's not on the server, but he's on Start Playing Games and part of Roll20CON. And we got highlighted today from Roll20. They sent out a message to their user base that said, play Dune. And when you clicked on the Dune link, it led to games by me and by that GM.
Yeah.
Awesome. So have fun with that and tell us how it goes. Come back to my Discord later and let us know how that was. Maybe if you get a chance to mention to him that you played over here and whatever, to invite him to come
I will, absolutely. Yeah, I had a great time. This was really great. I'm always looking to get into the ones that either I started with, like I said, Earthdawn, or the ones that it meant a lot growing up, like Dune. Like I said, I've read this every year since I was maybe 15. Yeah.
Reread it. Okay, I've done that a lot with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's great.
So.
It's a good book to reread.
Yes, it is.
Shenanigans, you can choose the next person.
Let's see. Last time I think I chose Alaric. Hopefully I said that right this time. So I'm going to go Navarre, because I think Albert. I think I'm going to go Navarre, because I think you were in the room with me at the end when I used the voice, right? Did I say yes? So I'm going to choose you.
Okay, well, I wasn't in the room with you and used the voice. I was busy getting my drink on. But no, that's fine. I'm Gen X Jedi on most of these, on Discord, Twitch, TikTok, and D&D Beyond, and Roll20. I do plan. I'm currently writing out some Dune related skits for TikTok. So I plan on starting to get those coming out soon. So I'm a big fan of Dune. Have been since I was a kid.
We want to get in on that. We've never had a TikTok. Can we see your Dune TikToks after you make some?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
We all made the link. As soon as you post it, we need updates.
Yeah. Yeah, give some of that to Duck Dewbean too. She's in the server also and helping with some of the social media stuff. We've been talking about getting TikTok, so if you could mention us on there, we would squeeze.
Absolutely.
Okay,
and actually, and just related to that, I actually got I've got a Chris knife tattooed on my arm right before the new movie came out. Yeah, so I was excited about that.
Where did you get your tattoo, out of curiosity?
So I got it done at the Philadelphia Tattoo Convention, headed by run by FYP. So actually, the guy who did it was a tattoo artist from Michigan. So that was kind of neat being able to use somebody that's not somebody I would never be able to get to use. He did some great work. He did it, and he actually posted on his Instagram, did a whole thing with the intro for the Dune trailer, and then transitioned it over to my tattoo. So it was awesome. But yeah, it's this has been next to Star Wars. Star Wars and Dune are probably my two biggest things in life, and so anything to do with Dune, I'm all about it. But I really enjoyed this. This was a great way for me to break some of the rust off and getting back into RPGs and all that. So I had a lot of fun. I hope I definitely want to come back and do this again.
Thanks for playing, Izzy. That was fun, dude. Appreciate the support through SPG. That was cool. You were one of the first people that signed up out of the that I didn't know yet. Someone new that wasn't from my existing game supporting me. So thanks for having faith and giving it a shot. And I'm glad you had a good time after all.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great.
You can choose a person to go next, please, from someone that hasn't.
Oh, well, I'm going to definitely go towards, I'm going to hang with my drinking buddy, Tarek, there.
Hey, thanks. So, yeah, I'm really excited that I got to play with you guys. It was a lot of fun. You guys did fantastic, you know, jumping right in. Your characters are, your personalities that came forth with these characters was really great and well thought out, and it was a pleasure playing with you guys. Gold, thank you so much for running yet another game for us and for putting all this together for Roll20CON. And, you know, it's a great donation that you got together to, you know, help minorities in technology, and it's just fantastic. And I'm just really excited and happy to be here playing my character again in the Dune world.
Thanks for all the extra help, AJ. Fantastic.
Oh, no
Great
problem.
work with you, buddy. He helped set up a lot of stuff. He made all the pre-gen house for this game so that you guys would have already filled in characters to play if we brought people in, you know, too late for us to have time to make our own characters and stuff. So he made all that stuff up and encouraged me a lot with different types of social media we're doing also. That really, like, that and some other people that helped has enabled me to raise money for the charity and build up this group to 40 PCs. All right, choose someone else, AJ.
Who has it gone? Candor, have you gone, Frankie?
I could go.
Yeah, go for it.
I would like to thank the Academy, Mom and Dad. Denis Villeneuve is such a great director. I loved his direction in the spice compressor room. It was really awesome. Matching tattoos with Jason Momoa. Right. I think the joke has run its course. I've been fascinated by Dune for a long time. I've been waiting for this game for a long time, and I have to credit Gold, Nylar, Tarek, you guys. Anyways, you guys are you know the rules. You're pretty sharp. I'm kind of trying to learn as much as I can from this game, and I'm really excited to participate in this. Anyways, it was a great session. We've got some new people, Navarre, Shenanigans. I hope we get to see some more interact. Continue playing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep looking out for more games. I only went in looking to see if there were still spots left in the games you guys had, but the only one left was the one tomorrow for the other guy.
I mean, it's my first experience with like such a large group. You know, I'm on Discord, whatever, the Roll20. It's really interesting. I'm learning a lot. I'm enjoying it, and it's exciting to be hanging out with people who know the lore and who are into it. Anyways, I just want to thank all of you because it's a really super fun experience. I'm really enjoying it. That's pretty much it.
Totally agree. Did anybody? Yeah.
Can I nominate? Pretty much everyone is gone. Was I the last one, or?
Yes, please, Bob.
I have not gone. Yeah, I haven't gone yet. And I just want to. Old, yeah, man. Thanks for setting this up, and I love playing Bracken. It's always fun, and nice meeting all the new people that I haven't met before, and it's great playing with you, Frank, and AJ, and of course Gold, and all y'all. I'm very happy with the game and the way it's going, and the quote unquote living campaign that's being developed is really cool too, you know, with all the different people, personalities, and characters. So
absolutely,
thank you once again. Yeah, very good.
It's fun to play, but you know,
thank you for
I get
help.
the sense that pretty much everyone's versed with the lore. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun
I'm not. I mean, I
Well,
read the book in the '80s, and I'm halfway through the Audible for a reread right now, like listening to the audiobook, and I've watched the new movie. Of course, I watched the old movie and the miniseries. But yeah, I haven't read the book or the extended books past it in a long time. So I don't know that much about it. The ones in our group that know a lot about it, I call the lore master. We do have people that's more their specialty is knowing the lore, and I go to them, ask them for advice, and other people just speak up about it. And gradually, as you're playing the game and on the server, you pick up more and more about it.
I'm not going to say this because I'm looking for more advancement, but I'll just say that you're doing an awesome job of just, anyways, like jumping in and running these for us. Like uh, it's very much appreciated. And speaking as somebody who's read the books, it's very immersive. So thanks.
I'm just curious how the miniseries is. Is it worth watching? Should I check it out?
I love it. Gold loves it. Ask other people. I'm
Yeah,
sure
miniseries is really good.
I think
pretty
yeah,
cool.
I thought it was really good, considering, especially with them going through the second and third book as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
content, and it's like a few hours, like 6 hours, I think, or something. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the budget, they did really well with the effects.
Sci-Fi Channel. You can tell it's a
Amiya
major
of the Knife
thing. It's
is
like
very
the
cool.
scenes are kind of close up and stuff, but there's kind of cheesy but cool effects in it. And the
It's
costumes
got a
are
lot,
great.
yeah.
I love the costumes. The Space and Guild agents in that are my Space and Guild agents, please.
Really?
I love their
David,
costumes.
the David Lynch version guys I really like them. But anyways,
Me
I
too.
probably should rewatch it. I probably should rewatch the. I only saw like I think the first episode of the.
I love the Navigator in David Lynch's.
And
Oh
then
my
we're
god!
we're doing
That's
the
my
ball
favorite
tonight,
Navigator.
too. The
The guilds-
Atreides ball
Yeah.
tonight is the decoration of the ball is much more in the vibe of the miniseries than the new movie, I would say,
Fine, that's fine. But
as far as their interior decorating.
that first scene in the David Lynch version with the Emperor, it's like it sets up so many things, and I don't know. I mean, my guild navigators, the guildsmen, the Bene Gesserit witch must leave. I
That's great. Yeah.
I love that, and the way they need the translators because they're speaking in mathematical terms. Oh my god, there's I understand people who don't necessarily like the David Lynch version, but I'm sold on it. I love the
Yeah, I
David
like it
Lynch
too.
version, but the Lynch version has, I mean, for the time, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
And I love some of the casting in it. Some of the casting was phenomenal. The choices were just great. Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of love all of them. Like,
Yeah.
they all have
Yeah,
a lot
there's
to
good
give.
Yeah.
parts of all of them.
I'm
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, they all had positive. Even Hodorowski's Dune, because it wasn't made, had a lot of impact.
Like, I just love seeing my imagination on the TV, and it's just great to see more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I can live with multiple versions of Dune, and I love all of them.
Just keep having all of them. Just keep making good or better versions of it, and I'm good. Really.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get a Dune Messiah. Like, I mean, we'll see how it goes, but so far it's green lighted for a part 2, and I'm guessing it's going to be a long run because everybody loves the first one.
Well, hopefully this pandemic thing will be completely over, and then maybe we'll see it like really do well.
Well, it's supposed to be a theater.
It is. It's a theater experience. The first
Yeah,
one was too.
it was filmed in IMAX, so yeah, it's definitely a film.
Yeah.
I went to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
If we get to see the Messiah, it's like I gotta check the series.
Yeah, with James McAvoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frodo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would, my life would be content if I was able to see a god emperor.
It's so abstract, though.
That would be
It's
just
so abstract.
It is very abstract, but just like that would, from a general population standpoint, that would be.
I'd love it if they do it. Even if they didn't do it in theaters, but
one of those. It's one of those. No matter how many times you read it, you always come across something different.
Remember something new or pick up something you forgot.
Yeah, or something that you didn't have as much of a emotional impact on you then as more of an emotional impact.
I think that seeing
Yep. Yeah.
It's a
Yep.
very different experience.
Pepper needs to go for a walk before a ball begins, so I'm gonna head out and then I'll be back in. It's a little rowdy. All 15
Cool,
pounds
sounds
of
good.
him. Thanks so much, guys.
My
Yeah, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Pepper.
Hopefully we can play again.
I hope so
We
too.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, stop.
There it goes.
Guys, it was
All
a lot
right.
of fun.
Well, yeah, that's great. Yeah, thank you very much. I guess I'll duck out too and eat.
So when is the ball?
etiquette minder had come in with the troops from Kiritari and was going to be there to make sure he didn't open his mouth and say something offensive.
Okay. Could you double-click one of those tokens and rename it to the name of your etiquette minder, or just call it etiquette minder?
Yeah, I was going to change it to, well, she's named, so I'm going to give the token a name. And then, I don't know if you want to just move the other two off the map or
Move to the side of the map. Yeah, this map's huge and it's full. It's like so like duplicating one thing. I'm actually all of them. So let me tell you what it is. Doing token setup stuff and checking with everybody, and then so you just, if you want to do something, I'm eager to talk to you about it, but I want to go through everybody all at once to make sure everyone has access to their token, and I'll come back for actions.
that's fine.
Cool. Glad you're here. Lyris, do you have your token on now? Are you on voice? Yeah, hey, what's up? Let me think about that. Are you in a house yet? We haven't decided your house, so I didn't have you on that. Let me generate your token right now. I mean, I know you set it up perfect, but let me drop it on the map and configure it. Is it still in the claim one? Yeah, it is. Okay. Have you picked a house yet, Lyris? Okay, I'm gonna drag you on the map, and you anyway, it's low pressure. You don't have to take care of this. Of course, this is community too. But since I'm setting up, I'll be quiet and let you guys RP that as much as you want. Or not if you don't feel like it. But feel free to chat with BRB.
I'm sorry, was there a response to my statement that I missed?
No, there wasn't. Hi, I'm still learning how this works and how getting into a house works. I know it's also you guys' choice. I haven't met anybody yet. But as for Dr. Sajulo, he overhears the comments about an etiquette reminder and walks awkwardly and says, "I know the feeling. You sign my signature as a
Surin is actually looking like he was keeping his mouth shut while sneaking gazes at the copper-haired woman standing next to him who was watching him like a hawk. That is the etiquette minder. In fact, I renamed her title to Shan, Surin's minder. Chill going up this line and hear the voice from the next
I'll get there. Go ahead.
So that's what you would click up if you were introducing the character like out loud in a session, or if you were going over an issue in a session to see how much advanced points you got, which is like XP. In this case, I think I really want to introduce you to C Talk and C Post and tell you the difference. These are for players like you. So C Talk, you can test it. It will say Zaya Sakulo says that so whatever you type in the field will be a quote coming out of your mouth. The other one doesn't have any words in it at all, so if you want to type out like you would type post on the internet, you see a doctor walking through and you don't know what their name is, they wink at you. Or, and then you could go on to say, Zia says, put your own quote marks. So the C-Talk automatically quote marks it, the C-Post has nothing, which is blank. Just say hi with C-Talk or something.
experiencing? What's your move? What's which focus is it? This is the part where I thought that it's
Wants to dance with Lady Victoria.
She's just looking for the throne. Don't mind her. Shut out the names. They don't come. It's very sad. But like, I'm here actually on his business, trying to investigate the fate of his Sayach, so we're doing important things. Yeah, no rush cold. No cold can hear me.
Do you see any dogs around?
Oh yeah, that's a good meat. I will.
I'm going to go.
Probably.
I was going to go get a drink.
Yes, bring back a drink for myself and Lady Victoria.
That would be much appreciated. She's like low enough that not every dire room he has, but she's basically said directed like, okay, I'm trying to like look through the place without making it super evident that I'm looking through the place, so but yeah, let me know if I would see any crown deer game masters. No, probably. Let's just wait for him to be free before. Yeah, please carry on. Oh, I'll make sure not to.
Victoria, Tark. It's good to see
Yeah.
you too.
Thank you,
How
likewise.
was the desert?
Pleasant. Very pleasant. And, like, she doesn't seem to be lying. She seems to generally think that way.
It's always lovely in the desert.
Very
Good. You're doing good work, Victoria. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I am honored by your commendations. So, she would canter her head very slightly.
Hey, Nuts. No need for such formalities with me, Victoria.
Very well. As you prefer. Okay, I'm trying to resist the temptation to call him Holly.
Oh my god, you're picking up bad habits from Maggie.
Thank you. I nod my head and say thank you very much and smile. I'll try to analyze like why is he puzzled. I'm a pinch lizard, so I can read people.
Sorry, hyper-awareness.
Yes, hyper awareness. And general high statistics in social skills. That is very disappointing.
That sounds unfortunate.
Lady Victoria, is it, I don't think we've been formally introduced.
I do believe that we haven't. I am indeed Lady Victoria, Princess Urit, in the service of the honored House Simone. I would cant my head and I would seem very pleased to meet another sister.
You've got me saying it now. Sorry. Catalina, Swordmaster of House Monterey.
That is very interesting. Then you have perfected the way of the belief of the Venus Urit, our honored sisterhood. I told to my associate before that many of my order would put me in shame when it comes to the way of the blade, and certainly you are one of those individuals. Not modest, are we? Oh, it's good. It's important. I like eyes will widen a little when she says that, and I will be like, okay, very well, very interesting.
You see Ollie chuckle a bit, and he gives a curt bow, and you would do, and makes his way out to the ballroom. And or the ballroom is where he's going. And he stops over at, how do I pronounce your name?
It's Navarre, good sir.
Navarre. Fellow Mentat, sir. How are you?
Actually, I'm a swordmaster.
Oh, swordmaster. Who is
formerly
Mentat?
with the House Ganaz.
Wait, who was the mentat like that was in here?
A pleasure to meet you. I throw in a mathematical equation for this humorous introduction.
And he responds with the correct answer.
I hold my glass up.
I hold mine as well.
And clearly, I am not able to keep up with either one of you gentlemen. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to find a tankard of beer.
He nods at the sword master, and he's like, many battles, many battles. Make an appointment with some of our advisors, and I'm way more than willing to meet. I'm going to the bullet room.
Yes.
Stepping out of character.
Yes.
Sword mister.
Pleasure to meet yours. Catalina, obviously. Just Catalina, no surname. Is it hard for you to in what cases specifically?
He's not flustered, but he pauses and thinks over
Something I've learned over the years, especially in a situation where there are so many variables. is the overriding variable, isn't there? True. But also, you're looking at the Atreides here, aren't you? This is their house. This is their house. But beyond that, very interesting. And remember, the overriding equation or variable would be that everything is owned by the Emperor.
Sorry?
Oh, that she leaves.
Agreeing on this, was it? Making a meta joke.
Yes, I know.
Thank you.